Hey guys, Global 5. First video we've done in a while, so thank you for everyone that's stuck around and actually is watching this. With Quintessential Quintuplets coming out in Weiss, we decided to do a video series looking at each of the girls and kind of the core for the waifu decks for them, since the decks seem very centric on the girls. We've got Victor here again with us today.
Hello.
And we're going to do each of these videos by girl. So there'll be 4 video links in the description if you want to check out any of the other girls. But we're going to start with Ichika. And yeah, we'll just move right into it.
I'll start with the basic theme of the deck. Ichiga's deck is based off of specific Climax type, in her case the Choice Climax. The level 1 combo and level 3 combo you're probably going to be playing revolve around having choices, as does your Brainstorm.
This card is fairly good. We saw this profile in Revu Starlight with a slightly different way to gain power. But this one on attack gains 1500 if you have another quintuplet character, which is the overarching trait in the set. If the choice climax that you can see on the screen is in the climax zone and you have 6 or less cards in hand, you get to look it up the top 3 and add a quintuplet character, discarding the rest. It's a pretty good card.
Yeah, the Climax combo will make sure you're almost always at 7 cards in hand. It'll keep you with options for your next level.
Moving into the level 3 combo that you're likely playing in an Ichika waifu deck. This one comes into play in cantrips by looking at the top 3 cards, and you can add up to 1 of them to your hand, putting the rest to waiting room.
When you play the Choice Climax, as long as you have another quintuplets character, or 2 or more other quintuplets characters, you pay 1, discard 1. This card gains a following effect. When this card's damage is cancelled, you burn 2 twice. So she swings in for 3, and then if it cancels, you burn 2 twice. If it doesn't cancel, you're a little sad about having to pay that cost preemptively, but you just did 3 damage. So overall, she's very good at pushing damage and making sure that you finish off your opponent.
Yep, the only issue I have with the card is paying it up front. But even in like the good stuffs deck where you mix things, this is like possibly one of the best finishers.
Yeah, that combined with the timing of it's when you play the Climax, so you don't get to use any of your attacks for the turn to power the stock cost for this, making it cost 3 stock per combo. But in a deck that has a good plussing level 1 combo that doesn't have to reverse to get you cards in hand, and also choice triggers to get you that extra stock, I don't see it being an issue.
We have here what is probably the best early play heal in the set. I have it translated right. Sorry, we translated these before Heart of the Cards was up, so forgive any mistranslations, please. If there are 2 or less climaxes in the waiting room, it's an early play. It gets 500 per quintuplet, so full board it's 11k. And then when it's placed from hand to stage, you can discard a card to heal to stock, which is really good and one of my favorite early play heal types.
Yeah, this card reminds me a lot of very strong early play heals we've seen in Konosuba and Overlord, except Ichika gets to keep her power on the opponent's turn as well, whereas those cards are usually power on your turn and 9Ks on defense. So this is a very strong card, gets you through that mid-game, that level 2, and with the extra mill you're getting from your level 1 combo milling 3 every time you attack, it should be very easy for you to hit that level 2 timing with the 2 or less climaxes. To follow that up, we've got our Brainstorm. Again, cares about the choice triggers here. When you play a choice climax to your climax zone, you reveal top of your deck. If it's a quintuplet character, add it to your hand and discard a card. And choose a rest self, search Brainstorm.
Only if you hit choice climaxes, though. So if you're not playing 8 choices, you're probably not going to play this Brainstorm. Most of the girls' Brainstorms tend to be relegated to the specific climax type that they're looking for, unfortunately. But Ichika cards are definitely very worthwhile, even like in a good stuff deck. They are some cards that you may just play, so this Brainstorm is entirely valid if you're running those kind of combos. The last card that we selected for like the 5 key point cards for Ichika is this clean cut from the trial deck. It's a base K3, 3K on your turn, which is pretty good. 3Ks are considered vanilla, but most cards that are being played these days.
Yeah, all the tech cards that people are playing nowadays usually get run over by a 2K, so having 3,000 power is basically an oversized right now.
Yeah, so it's pretty good. And even 2K on like the bounce back turn is sometimes pretty good. But we call this card Clean Cut, and it's basically just an effect that when the battle opponent becomes reversed, you choose one of your other quintuplet characters, rest it, and move it to the empty position of the back row. There are 2 clean cuts in the set. This one chooses the universal trait, where the other one just selects Yotsuba. So even in like the good stuff stack, this is probably the clean cut that you're going to select.
It's also just a strong yellow card that you can play in your 5 girls good stuff deck because she's got that very desirable card advantage effect at level 0 and is perfect level up fodder for the early play heal.
Yep. So out of all of the waifu deck archetypes, we think that Ichika's is probably the most powerful. Between the early play and combos that she has, the finisher and the plussing level 1.
Yeah, overall, Ichiga makes a very strong waifu deck for the above reasons. She's got a very good curve of good zeros into a good level 1 combo, into the best early play, into a reasonable finisher. So I'd probably rate her waifu deck as the best of the 5 as well.
Yep. Thank you all for listening. We're going to move into the next one. You can find those links in the description below. And hopefully if you like this faster style of doing reviews, more deck focused, let us know in the comments below. Thank you.